I mean, stand up.
One game I never heard.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. Boston man's not gonna let you forget that.
I can tell you a little story.
About a man named Jay.
About American Pride. Miss Larry Pete down there had an operation a couple days ago, and he's been coming to the games
Yeah.
not feeling his best. But guess what? He has been telling his son, Mr. Troy, said, I got to bring a cane to the game. Why? Because not standing for the national anthem is just not an option. That's American pride. That's what I love to hear. That's awesome.
Yes, indeed. Young people can take a lesson from that.
Kinsley Terrebonne, Alea Salva, Nyla Lyons, let's see, who did I forget? Alea Guidry and Caroline Hemel. That's the five for South Lafourche. That's your home team starting lineup brought to you by Lady of the Sea. With two Aleas in the starting lineup, I got a little tongue-tied there. Tarpons right to left, Newman left to right. Newman in the black, tops with the green trim. South Lafourche in the home whites with the blue trim. Mr. Lenny Hester will toss it up as soon as they reset the scoreboard. Now we are ready to rock and roll. Lions will be jumping against, I believe that's Daniels, number 1. 13 win South Lafourche, 11 win Isidore Newman. We are
Almost. Under. Wait.
I think now we got it. There's the whistle. Let's party. Lady Tarpons will control the tip. Chubbs got it to Kinsley Terrebonne. Back to Chubbs for an open three. In and out. Lions fighting for the rebounds. Got it. Second chance opportunity for the Lady Tarps. Chubbs. Get it to Alea Savoie. Tarpons will reset and run some half-court offense. Terrebonne, the freshman point guard, has been so good this season. They feed it inside to Lyons down low. She'll draw the foul and one. That is one heck of a way to start off this basketball game if you're South Lafourche.
That's a good play right there coming pretty much on their second possession, but nice job isolating Nyla on the block. And look, Chubbs took that shot earlier. That's a good shot because it's giving Nyla a chance to rebound.
And Lady Tarpons make their first free throw, so it's 3-0 in the early stages. Newman with their first chance at it. Working it around the perimeter. Christensen being guarded very close. They'll work it to the top of the key, stolen by Lyons. Lyons has trailers, one-on-one at the rim, lays it up, no, but the rebound goes to Newman, 44. Williams, and it'll be knocked out of bounds. It's a missed opportunity there for Big Blue. Newman coming across the timeline. That is 44. Williams being harassed by Savoie. All the way through. Strong move. No. Rebound goes to Chubbs. Chubbs pushing it down the floor in transition. To Terrebonne. Tarpons up by a triple early. Working it back to Terrebonne on the baseline area in the left side to Lyons. Nyla has a cutter at the rim. That's Chubbs, lays it up. No. Rebound goes back to Chubbs under the basket, kicks it to Hemel. That's her shot in the corner. Missed it. Rebound goes to Newman. Lady Tarpons are trying to pull it away, but Chubbs will commit a foul.
Good job by Chubbs, cutting on the weak side, back door. You got to start finishing those shots in the paint.
I got to say this because I was asked about it. As Newman has the basketball on the left side of the floor, Daniels to Jones, now working it to the right side. That's Williams, top of the key. And then with good ball movement, they'll fire a three. No good. Rebound goes to Nyla Lions.
Good box out by Nyla.
And the outlet pass to Savoie is overshot, and it's a turnover. I was asked by somebody this week, and I can't believe I'm even having to explain this, but Alea Gidriff wants to be called Chubbs, folks. Brian and I are not just picking on the young lady. If we don't call her that, she comes up here and tells us to call her that. That's someone at the grocery. Why y'all call that little girl Chubbs? Because that's what she wants to be called.
Why.
Christian to Daniels, now working it to the left side of the floor, and the old-fashioned Assumption shuffle. Oakland Drucker pivot foot before making a move.
We're going to see a lot of these traveling calls tonight.
Newman getting a trio of new players into the game. 5:50 to go in the opening quarter. South Lafourche up 3 with a Nyla Lions and 1. She's got it. The free throw line area. Now Savoie holding it high back to Nyla. Nyla will back down, lay it up and good. So Nyla's got 5 early points. Newman back in a blur. Nyla will deflect it, and it's knocked out of bounds by Newman. Just don't know if the Greenies are going to be able to crack this Tarpon defense in the early stages from what we're seeing.
And look, the Tarpons, they can post Nyla on the block. They can put her at the corner of the foul line, giving her more room. It's a weapon to have on offense.
Pressure coming from the Greenies. Chubbs got it into Savoie, maybe a little late on the pass. It's stolen away. Here comes Newman. Williams kicking it to the right corner for a 3. Short. Rebound goes to Nyla Lions. Nyla holding it high, gets it to her point guard, and we come the other way. Long pass down the floor. Savoie. Lady Tarpons will settle into some half-court offense. That's okay. Terrebonne. The right side of the floor, dribble handoff to Chubbs. Chubbs shoots a mid-range. Got it. That's a pretty shot. And when you can shoot the ball like that, we'll call you whatever you want to be called. This is a 7-0 ball game. Chubbs on the floor fighting, trying to get a steal.
And when you play defense like that, we'll call you whatever you want.
Email, little contact, no whistle. Now she'll pull it away, and the Lady Tarpons got him down the floor if they want it. Terrebonne will instead settle into half court. Not a bad idea. Chubbs on the left side, wide open 3. No, rebound goes to Lions. Lions loses it but gets it back. Tries to feed it to Savoie, and it's stolen away, but it'll be a foul called on 5. That is Miss Alea Savoie. So midway through the opening quarter, all South Lafourche early. They've got a 7-0 lead. And we'll see if Newman could find some offense here. Right side of the floor they go. That's Christian. Nearly throwing it away. Now top of the key they go. Ivy. Kiari Ivy working on Chubbs. Now to the right side back to Christian. Has Terrebonne right in her hip. Top of the key. The Greenies work it around. 4-minute mark in the first quarter. And the South Lafourche pulls it away. Terrebonne. Terrebonne will have it knocked out of bounds, I think. Nope, just say she threw it out of bounds. So a turnover there for the Lady Tarpons. Coach Luke is not happy. I don't think Terrebonne would just clean throw that ball straight out of bounds.
No.
But that's what the officials said, and they're not changing their call. 30-second timeout will keep.
Would you call an electrician to fix your toilet? No, right? So why are you hiring a divorce lawyer for your car wreck case? Mishandling a personal injury claim can impact your life forever. You need someone who specializes in car wrecks and personal injury law and doesn't take in every possible client that walks through the door. And let's be honest, if you're involved in a contested divorce when your ex is trying to take your house, or in a heated custody battle when your baby daddy wants all your money in visitation, you wouldn't want me handling that for you either. Injured in a car wreck, better leave it to a pro, better get the help you need, better call Bada.
I'm out if Newman can maybe find something. They're really not getting very many shots even at the rim right now. It's been a struggle. They have possession. Trying to crack the code that is that Lady Tarpons sticky man-to-man defense. Daniels reversing it to the left side of the floor. And working to the right side of the floor, to the right corner for a three that's flat. Rebound goes to Nyla Lyons, and Nyla gets it to Kinsley, and the Lady Tarpons come the other way. Chubbs across the timeline. Owen stops the ball. She gets it to Nyla on the block. Nyla dribbling through some traffic and loses it out of bounds. Nyla was trying to get it out of the traffic, but never got a good handle on it.
I don't know if it's by design or accident. They kind of double team Nyla on the low block.
Newman will try to attack the baseline, and a great job defensively by Leah Savoy being right there. The ball goes out of bounds off of Daniels.
You see, that's not flashy. That's just good fundamental defense.
Long baseball pass down the floor to Chubbs on the press break. 2-on-1. Hemel lays it up and missed it. Those are the ones the Lady Tarpons want to start converting. Those point-blank layup misses. We saw several against De La Salle. Newman working it to the right side of the floor. Chubbs is all over the ball handler, Ivy. Dribble handoff to Christian. Now Ivy got it back for a three, and an out rebound goes to Terrebonne. Kinsley Terrebonne, the freshman point guard, trotting down the floor. 2:40 to go in the opening quarter. All South Lafourche so far. Savoy on the left side extended. It's to Lyons. Lyons has had a big first quarter. Chubbs is open. Thought about the shot. Instead, we'll go with the shot fake, and she'll kick it to Hemel. She's a shooter now, and she splashes it through.
Great job by Hemel. She missed the layup. She comes right back and hits the big three at the top of the key.
I loved what she told me after the game on Wednesday. I asked her, I said, Caroline, how do you make those pressure shots, or you're not nervous? She said, well, no, I'm very nervous. I just so happen to make them. Newman in all sorts of problems, and Nyla Lyons will commit a foul. Let's see if they give the Greenies a couple free throws.
No.
2 shots.
Oh, Mars.
So their best chance to get on the board coming up right here with 2 free throws with 2:02 to go in the opening quarter. Free throw is up, and it's good. I'm trying to get an ID on the shooter. I think it might be one Daniels. The ponytail's kind of not helping me. It looks like it's just a 1 there, and it's not 2 numbers. I think it's Jordan Daniels.
Where at?
At the line.
Yeah, 1.
She missed that one. Rebound goes to Nyla Lyons. Nyla looking to push herself. Gets it across the timeline. Get it to Alexa Rogers, who just checked in, and Rogers traveled. .154 to go. The Lady Tarpons up by 9. Newman with a long pass to the corner for a 3. No. Second chance opportunity, and a travel will be called. Good hustle by Leo getting in position, but she drug her pivot foot.
Tarpons got lucky there on it with the travel.
Terrebonne long pass to Hemel. Lady Tarpons recollect. Alexa Rogers, who's just checked in, top of the key, to Savoy. Now Terrebonne thought about the open shot. 90 seconds to go. They feed it to Nyla down low. Nyla scoops it out. Back to Terrebonne for a 3. No. Rebound goes to the Greenies. Inside-out offense, not a bad look, just didn't convert. Now the Greenies pushing it down the floor. Got him beat at the rim. Shoot it up. No. Rebound goes out of bounds to Newman. A 1:15 to go in the opening quarter. Newman trying to get a bucket on a baseline out of bounds. They have a player wide open at the rim. Lady Tarpons will not like that. It does not amount to a basket, but they do get a second chance. Savoy trying to pull it away from Williams, and an offensive foul. She just pushed Alea Savoy to the ground, and Alea is a little slow to get up. Alea is still walking a little gingerly. She's tough as nails. It's going to take a lot to get her out of this ballgame. She'll stay in there. And now a sub will come get her. Chubbs will come get her. She walks gingerly off the floor.
Yeah, good defense, solid defense. Aggravated the offense enough for them to push off.
Terrebonne gets it to Lions. Lions to Hemel. Hemel, they've got to get it across. Got some time. They do. They get it to Chubbs on the right side of the floor extended. Out of Terrebonne inside of a minute. South Lafourche's led from the get-go in this one. Rogers will step into a triple strong. Rebound goes to the floor. Hemel's got it to Rogers. Inside to Nyla. Nyla has a hard time getting the handle to Hemel with that mid-range shot. No. Rebound goes to Newman. Nyla steals it, and now she'll look to push in transition to Rogers, and she tries a reverse pass to Hemel with the turnover. The Greenies are just having a hard time handling the ball. The Lady Tarpons are poking and prodding at it now. Nyla Lyons is on the floor. She feeds it to Chubbs. Chubbs at the rim, lays it up and good. That's excellent hustle.
When you have your best player diving on the floor for a loose ball,
goes a long way.
It's awesome.
Newman does not have much time. Are they aware? They get up a prayer at the buzzer that's no good. And we played one quarter, and it's been all South Lafourche. It's 12-1 Lady Tarpons. We'll be back in 1 minute here on the Tarpon Sports Radio Network. One after a quarter. Casey just got here with Coach Brian Colley. Lady Tarpons jumped on them early and have not looked back so far. They're going to have Hemel, Alea Guidry, Alexa Rogers, Alea Savoy, and Nyla Lyons on the floor. For Newman, let's see, that's 14 Jones, that's 44 Williams, 43 Mills, number 1 Daniels, and number 3 O'Quinn. That's the 5 for the Greenies. Right side of the floor, look at Chubbs all over her, swarming the basketball. They work it to Williams now. Get inside on the little curl, can't convert. Alexa Rogers taking point guard responsibilities with Kinsley Terrebonne getting a short breather. Alexa will get it across the timeline to Savoy. Nyla top of the key, reversing it to Chubbs. See if the Lady Tarpons can maybe get Nyla on the block again. She had some success in the first quarter. Savoy to Rogers.
They got to swing the ball. Use the zone. Move from left to right.
Savoy to Lions, top of the key to Chubbs on the right side. Lady Tarpons are having a patient possession. They get to the middle. Hemel, now Rogers. Attacks into the lane. Kicks it to Chubbs in the corner. Savoy back to Chubbs. Thought about the shot. Will penetrate a little. Reverses it to Rogers. Ooh, Alexa shoot the basketball. Alexa's just a little stuck right now. The Coach Luke and her staff want Alexa to play under control, but you also got to be an athlete, as Newman will steal it, or lose it rather on this end, and here come the Lady Tarps. Savoy on the left side. Rogers got it, top of the key, reversing it to Chubbs. Alea Savoy wide open. She can make that shot. Missed it this time. Rebound goes to the Greenies.
That was a tough rebound for the Greenies.
Long pass down the floor in transition. 3-ball. No. Rebound goes to Nyla. Nyla's coming out of the scrum herself, pushing it down the floor. She'll recollect. Christian on the miss, by the way. Savoy holding it high to Rogers. Rogers, long reverse pass to Chubbs for a 3. No. Rebound goes to Newman. A slow start to the quarter both ways, and the Greenies have it down the floor. Nope. 3-point try, it doesn't touch anything, and it'll be saved out of bounds to the Lady Tarpons.
And Newman, they're going to come with some full court pressure here.
Just feel like from their perspective, that's the only way they'll be able to score is if they get some turnovers off of the press, because their half court is really struggling. They do get a turnover. Now here come the Greenies, but it's stolen right back by Chubbs. Guidry pushes it to Savoy. Oh, Savoy got hit hard. That's the second time today. Alea wears one in the chops. She quickly gets up. .5:33 to go in the opening half. Lions to Rogers. Now working it to Savoy. Email on the baseline. Oh, they had her. That was their chance. They had Nyla wide open on the block, but it got deflected out of bounds. A little tough luck there for South Lafourche. 5:25 to go in the half. Chubbs gets the lines on the baseline. Chubbs in the corner, wide open three. No, Lady Tarpons are getting good shots. They're just not converting.
Yeah, they are. They open shots.
He's got to tell him, yeah, just keep shooting. They're going to start falling. Another baseline out of bounds opportunity here. They got Lions at the rim. Can't score it. And stolen away by Hemel, and then she traveled. This has been a sloppy second quarter so far.
Got to slow down a little bit.
Now the Greenies to the right side of the floor, now to the corner. That's Leal with the basketball. Leal on the dribble, handoff to Oakland. Oakland picks up her dribble, reversing it to the right side. That's Williams. Williams loses it out of bounds. How many times are we going to see that today? Alea Savoy just escorting the player with the basketball out of bounds. She is such a good on-ball defender.
And it's not doing anything fancy. It's just staying in front of the ball.
Coach Luke will call a 30-second timeout, and I think she is going to relay that message to her team that you were just saying, Brian. Hey, just relax and steady yourself on offense.
Would you call an electrician to fix your toilet? No, right? So why are you hiring a divorce lawyer for your car wreck case? Mishandling a personal injury claim can impact your life forever. You need someone who specializes in car wrecks and personal injury law and doesn't take in every possible client that walks through the door. And let's be honest, if you're involved in a contested divorce when your ex is trying to take your house, or in a heated custody battle when your baby daddy wants all your money in visitation, you wouldn't want me handling that for you either. Injured in a car wreck, better leave it to a pro, better get the help you need, better call Bada.
Freshman plays, a couple of sophomores. This is a very young basketball team. And they'll have it out of the timeout. Neither team has scored so far in the second quarter. We played 3 minutes, but it is 12-1 in favor of the home team. Rogers. Chubbs on the right side. Working to Hemel. Now Alea Savoy. It's deflected and stolen away. Here comes Newman in transition at the rim. Oh, I don't know about that one. They're going to call Alexa Rogers. She thought she got the basketball. I'd love to see an instant replay on that one. It looked like she may have.
Yeah, well, it looked like it was a good block, but
Yeah.
officials behind the play.
Talk me through that. And look, she might have to call it. But it's supposed to be call what you see, right? If you're behind the play, how could you see that?
Well, I guess he saw
Yeah.
the hand. But a lot of times, look, if you have your hand up and you come up to down.
They're calling it no matter
yes,
what.
They're going to call it most of the time.
Free throw's good. Newman's got it back into single digits. No field goals yet for Newman. Everything at the free throw line. All 3 points have come from the stripe. Leosawa on the right side of the floor, getting it to Terrebonne. Chubbs back to Terrebonne. That zone defense just kind of bothering and stagnating the Lady Tarpons. Chubbs is open in the corner. No. And those are shots you got to want. I mean, that's a wide open shot from one of your better shooters. Just didn't convert. And a travel on the other end by the Greenies. If you're Coach Luke, it's like a double-edged sword. You're getting the looks you want right now, just or not scoring them.
It's been a while since the Tarpons scored.
It has been, yeah. They came out with an early flurry, and then it has been a little bit. That pressure defense coming. Hemel is down the floor. She'll step into one. No. Rebound goes to Newman. Nope. Stolen away by Terrebonne. Terrebonne will attack. Get it to Sava for a three. Nope. Rebound goes to Nyla. There you go. There's two. Nyla Lyons scores it. Got to just figure out a way to get her involved, man. She's too good to have those long stretches where she doesn't touch the ball. Newman with a quick transition three, no good, and they'll lose it out of bounds. Coming against the pressure. Sorry, Brian.
The Tarpons got to finish out this last 3 minutes of the half.
Terrebonne gets it to Nyla. There's three black jerseys, which means you got numbers down the floor if you could find it. Chubbs is there. Feeds it to Savoie. Saves it to Hemel. Now Chubbs will attack all the way to the cup. Plays it up, but she's fouled. So there's two shots coming for Alea Guidry. Not settling that time. Brian goes with the shot fake and gets to the rim.
Yeah, and got the foul. Drew the foul call.
Lady Tarpons are about ready to bring a zone buster into the game. I'll tell you about that after this first free throw, which is good. Maddie Vega's coming in. She is probably the best pure three-point shooter on this roster. Some of those open looks in the corner, I think they're going to want Maddie to try to splash a few of those home. As Chubbs makes them both. For a Lady Tarpon team that is 3 of 3 at the line in this first half. Newman with a quick triple. No. Rebound goes to Terrebonne. Tarpons looking to push. They do have numbers. 3-on-2 break. Terrebonne reverses it to Chubbs. There's Vega. She is a shooter. A little short. Rebound goes to Terrebonne. Back to Chubbs. Lays it up and good. Kinsley got the rebound too far under the basket. Gave it to Chubbs. Said, hey, here you go. And it's a 15-point game. And Newman in the half court just discombobulated on offense. That Lady Tarpon defense has got them flustered. That's all they've been able to get. Long three-point shots, no good. Rebound goes to Chubbs. South Lafourche has him down the floor. Terrebonne kicks it to Vega. Now they'll reset. Terrebonne on the block to Lyons, working it back to Chubbs. Wide open triple. No. Rebound goes to Newman, and it's a foul on South Lafourche.
And look, when the guards get the ball sometimes on the block, they're going to have to shoot the ball. They're looking for Nyla too much, and I saw Truck singing. That's almost 3 seconds.
Yeah, it very easily could have been the last possession for sure.
Yeah, they're going to have to start trying to score from the block or in the lane area.
If you're the Greenies here, look, we have played now, let's see, what, 8 plus 6, they have 14 minutes of basketball. They don't have a made field goal. How do you start scoring the basketball here?
I'll try and get it on the inside, but it doesn't look like they attempt, and they've got the court spread. They're in a 5-out situation here.
And look, this is, to reiterate, this is not a bad team. They have 11 wins. They're 11-8, but the Lady Tarpon defense just has them smothered. Another miss. Sawa coming in transition to Nyla at the rim. Lays it up through the contact, and she'll shoot 2. Two shots coming for the South Lafourche junior post. A big old deep breath before 4 bounces. And strong off the heel. That has been her free throw miss this year. Off the heel. Every one of them off the heel when she does not convert it.
Yes, it's going to be straight in or it's going to miss the front of the rim.
Let's see.
Straight in.
A little strong again. Rebound goes to Newman. Late stages of the first half, the Lady Tarpons are in control. They lead 18-5. The Greenies work it to the left side of the floor. Toronto now to the right side. They're in trouble trying to get it inside. Just not having luck. They're just only able to pass it around the perimeter right now. They have no paint presence whatsoever. In part because they don't have anybody in the paint whatsoever. Everybody's spread around the perimeter. A foul will be called on Maddie Vega.
Yeah, you just can't reach and slap at the ball.
Let's see. Riley Guidry will check in. Nyla will take a breather for the rest of the first half.
I get sub. Good sub right there.
Ivy. Newman getting into the right side of the floor. Now they got somebody posting up, and the Lady Tarpons just swat that away easily. There's a steal. Terrebonne to Vega. Oh, my goodness, from the parking lot. Nearly made it a little short. Rebound's knocked out of bounds. You could see her confidence as a shooter, though. That was about a 30-footer that she attempted. And then we'll have another chance with 1:01 to go. Ivy working on Alea Guidry. Alea trying to pry the basketball away. We'll get into the lane. It's a tough shot. No. Rebound tapped back to their post player for a mid-range, and they'll draw a foul. So a couple shots are coming.
In Newman's offense, they're spreading the floor, and they're getting a girl every once in a while will cut into the basket. But when the wings catch the ball, they're not in a position ready to pass on the inside. And by the time they get in a position ready to pass, they're talking defense and a weak side as we cover.
First shot is up, and it is short for Madison Williams for a Newman team that is now 3 of 5 at the line. Lady Tarpons are also 3 of 5 at the line. Maddie Vega will take a break. Is that Alexa that just checked in for her? I believe so.
Yes.
42.1 to go in the half. Missed them both. Rebound goes to Terrebonne, who had the shooter blocked out nicely. And here comes South Lafourche. Savoie kicks it to Chubbs. Thought about it. Now she'll attack. Feed it inside to Guidry, who will kick it back out to Rogers. Good ball movement. And Lady Tarpons might try to hold for one here. 23 seconds to go. Riley Guidry working it to Savoie. 16 seconds left in the half. Now down to 12. Inside of 10 seconds to go. They got to make a push. Terrebonne to Savoie. Somebody's got to go. Chubbs, is she aware? She shoots a mid-range. Got it. And that'll be a very nice ending to the first half for the South Lafourche team that has played stellar defense. The Lady Tarpons have not allowed a field goal in the first half, Brian.
That's a freshman making that move right there. Pull up, jump shot. That's impressive.
Yep, she was aware of the clock, she's aware of the situation, and she was aware that her team needed to. Let's take a 3-minute break. When we get back, the Lady Tarpons are up big at the half, and Brian and I will discuss some things that we're seeing in the first half. We'll be right back in 3 on the Tarpon Sports Radio Network. Lady Tarpons are now going left to right, and we rock on. Terrebonne.
Newman in a zone.
Coach Luke saying, hey, we're content to just stand still. We're up 17. And that's not what they want. There's going to be a near turnover. Salva will take it back. Try to get it on the inside to the Lions. Terrebonne will save it. But a now 40-second possession with a 17-point lead. There are worse things that you could do.
The Lady Tarpons have to get movement. They're going to have people cut into the basket. Even if it's a zone, you have to move so they can move.
Yeah, the zone offense is a little stagnant for South Lafourche. Now they get it into Nyla. She can't score. Got a little too far into the basket. She's fighting for a rebound. Can't get it. Here come the Greenies in transition. Do not have numbers. All 5 Lady Tarpon players recover. That'll be an over and back. Tell you what, that's very impressive where you lose the ball, they're in transition, and it's literally 1-on-5 because all of your defensive players got back before they got anybody running with them. 6:40 to go in the third. Terrebonne. Left side of the floor in the corner. Now to Hemel. Long skip past to Chubbs. Tarpons working it around the horn. Chubbs has a kick. And they get it into the Lions after the kick. See what they're trying to do. They're trying to work it around and feed it on the inside to Nyla, but they're just having a hard time doing so. Work on the art of the bounce pass, Brian.
Yes, that is fading away.
Savoie, there's a bounce pass to Hemel. Now they got it to Nyla. Look at that.
Yeah, it's a good high-low set from the Tarpons.
Nothing wrong with that. Nyla scores 2, and it's 22-3. Newman at the top of the key. Leal working into Daniels. Ball reversal and a 3-point shot. No. Rebound goes to Hemel. Lady Tarpons looking to come quick. Terrebonne. South Lafourche in control of this game. Newman has not made a field goal. We are now in the middle stages of the third quarter. The Tarpon defense has been suffocating, as it has been pretty much all year. Bounce pass to Hemel. You got Nyla again. Can't quite get it to her. It's kicked again. But they're starting to execute that high-low a little bit, and it's there if they could get the ball into the inside.
You got to watch. Sometimes the pass to the post is better from the wing than from the top of the corner to foul line.
Nyla's got it on the block now. She missed it, got it back. Will lay it up, and good. She's just a different kind of talent on the inside. She's got a bundle of points. She's probably in double digits tonight after getting the first 5 of the game.
Well, on defense, if you give her 2 chances, you're going to eventually lose that battle.
Newman misses another 3. I would love to see their shot chart tonight. 21-point game. Again, we remind you that you're looking at the score. This is not a bad basketball team. They're 11-8 and just have come in here and have not been able to get anything going. Lions, nice feed to Terrebonne, cutting at the rim, and one. So we've seen Nyla score. We've seen Nyla create. Terrebonne with a good finish through the contact.
And you see the difference there? They were moving. They were cutting without the ball. And that allows it zone to open up a touch.
With a dominant start to the third quarter, just like we had a dominant start to the game. Lady Tarpons jumped out on them, I believe, 8-0 in the first 2 or 3 minutes. Kinsley. Missed it. Tarpons are 50% from the line, 3 of 6. Newman with a 3. No. Rebound goes to Chubbs. Terrebonne. And to Savoie, feeding it to Nyla. Nyla like a bull in the china shop. Missed it. Rebound on the weak side to Hemel. Email is in trouble, trying to get out of trouble, and it'll be a tie-up with the arrow pointing to the Greenies.
Nyla's going to have to watch, because the further you get into the season, and especially in the playoffs, when you're trying to back up the defender, they're going to have people taking charges on them.
Absolutely. Could have got called for an offensive foul the last one, even with the defender not taking the charge. Trying that bully ball approach on the inside. 4 minutes to go in the third. Newman, just no paint presence whatsoever. They are just passing the ball around the perimeter. They try to get it inside. It gets stolen. Lady Tarpons have numbers. Chubbs will feed it into Savoy, and there's 2 more. And this thing is turned into a runaway. 25-point game. Quick 3 for Newman. There's their first made field goal of the evening. That is number 4, Toronto.
She knew she was going to make it. She traveled before.
That's how it works as coaches, right? Chubbs, mid-range pull up. Boy, she's smooth in the mid-range, is she not?
Yes.
Still,
Chubb is going shooting the ball with confidence there.
Still fully developing that three-point stroke, and she's got that too. But boy, that mid-range is smooth as silk. It's 30-6 now. Newman with a quick 3. No, off the backboard. Rebound goes to Terrebonne. Chubbs. How about another? Bang. She doesn't miss those. That little 15-foot shot is splashing through for Alea Guidry right now.
And a good screen by Nyla Lyons in the block.
Yep, sealing off that defender. 26-point game in favor of the Tarps. A turnover. Nyla with a 4-on-2 break. Nyla to Savoy. Has it blocked away. Maybe needed one more pass there. Savoy will try to take it back from the Greenies, but here come Newman. Right side of the floor we go. If you're just tuning in and you're saying, hey, varsity already? What's going on? As Newman will call a timeout. Folks, don't give up. We do have another ball game right after this one. It is a full timeout. We'll take it with them. We'll be back in 1 minute with the Tarpons up big in the third quarter here on the Tarpon Sports Radio Network. So Newman will inbound out of the timeout. It's 32-6, 2:18 to go in the third quarter. Get it inbounds. The left side of the floor is 13, Ivy. Working to the left corner, the 5, Christian. Christian being hounded by Kinsley Terrebonne, who knocks it out of bounds and stay here. See, that's one thing. Look, we see a lot of underclassmen play, but a lot of times their offense comes before their defense. Kinsley and Chubbs could defend. For ninth graders, they could really play some defense. Camby Petrie has checked into the game for South Lafourche, number 11. Newman working it around the horn. 1:50 to go in the third. Camby nearly ties that one up. A mid-range shot, or actually a long-range shot, just inside the three-point line. No good. They tried to save it, and they do. It's a good hustle from the Greenies. Though inside out there for another miss. Rebound goes out of bounds to the Lady Tarpons. .130 to go in the third quarter. Terrebonne to Hemel, into Lyons, holding it high. Lyons will just go all the way through. That's too easy there.
Yes.
That's academic there for Nyla Lyons. She's got a bundle, and it is 34-6.
Good job by Nyla recognizing that it was wide open to the rim.
Newman on the right side of the floor. Williams holding it high. Now reversing it to the left side. O'Quinn, top of the key. Just me, Brian, are we letting some assumption shuffles go?
No.
Yeah?
Yes, they're letting.
It feels like the pivot foot is optional so far in this one at
And
times.
I don't blame them.
Yeah. It's a 28-point game in the second half. We'll be here all night if you call them all. Understand we got some folks watching us in Memorial Stadium. Hope you guys are enjoying the soccer match. Maybe text us some scores. Three-pointer is strong. Rebound goes to Terrebonne. Into Cammie Petrie. Cammie tries to feed it into Riley Guidry, but it's stolen away by Mills. Good job getting into the passing lanes. 30 seconds to go in the third quarter. Newman. Attack and will draw a foul. So 2 shots coming for the Greenies.
Yeah, you want to see the Lady Tarpons get in position, maybe take a charge on that. I don't know if Chuck will have your gang listening in. Nope.
No? First shot is up, and it is no good. Second shot is good, and it's 34-7. We got us a football score in this one. See if the Lady Tarpons can make a field goal or get a safety here before the quarter ends. Guidry to the Cammie Petrie. She'll attack on the left side, shoot it up. No, rebound goes to the floor. Newman's got it for now. Lady Tarpons will tie it up. The arrow points to South Lafourche. Let's see if Coach Luke has a play with 2.5 here for a quick catch and shoot.
I'm just seeing we got a celebrity in the crowd. Gio.
Gio's here?
Yes.
Wow. Yeah, he is here. Yes, he is. Oh, boy, I'm happy to see him.
Yep.
Quick shot for Chubbs at the buzzer. No, and that'll bring us to the end of the third quarter with our scores. South Lafourche 34, Newman 7. We'll be back in 1 minute with the fourth quarter on the Tarpon Sports Radio Network. Newman has it first. Try to feed it on the inside, and it's thrown away. That's just been the story of the night.
Yeah, she had it, and she just took her eye off the ball.
Terrebonne has been steady at point guard, as she has been all season. Riley Guidry had it bounce off her foot there on the first dribble. She's trying to take it back. Greenies are working on the left side of the floor, now the left corner. Just not enough time for Newman here in this one, though they do make a mid-range jump shot there.
Has their best looking offense tonight.
34-9 the score. And boy, looking around the tank, we are filling up pretty nicely here. This place is packed. Guidry. Terrebonne. Alexa Rogers. We get to Nyla Lyons at the top of the key. Nyla looking for a cutter. Dribble handoff to Cammie Petrie, gets it to Guidry. Now Nyla backs down on the left block, good move, and in and out, couldn't quite score it. Good strong move, just couldn't quite finish, and now Newman comes the other way. Daniels. It's knocked out of bounds, it'll stay with the Greenies. (34-9) the score. Newman has the basketball, holding it high on the right side of the floor. Terrebonne pokes it away. It's loose on the floor. Now they'll get it out of trouble back to the left side for a triple. It's strong. Rebound goes to the Lady Tarpons. 6:35 and counting. Guidry to Lyons. Lyons feeds it. Just a little late. Good right idea. Cammie was open. The pass just came a little late. Didn't see it early enough. Now the Lady Tarpons will have a baseline out of bounds. Nyla's at the rim. A lot of contact, no whistle. Rebound goes to Newman. Greenies, top of the key, left side of the floor, down the left corner for a triple. Strong. Rebound goes to Kinsley Terrebonne. 6:10 to go, and what is going to be South Lafourche's 14th win of the season. They're going to get to 14-3. Rogers with a three. No. Rebound goes to Guidry. Not to overlook the final 5:59 of this one, Brian, but the Lady Tarpons' next game will be against one of the best teams in the state of Louisiana in any classification.
Back here in the tank, but
Terrebonne's coming to town on Tuesday. That will be a tall task, as Coach Luke will call a timeout. 30-second timeout, so we'll keep it here. South Lafourche in control. We told you in the open that there are some whispers that Claire Epstock is getting closer. But I really think, from talking to Claire's people and everything, and this is, I think, 100% the right thing to do, let's make sure that that thing's 104% before we get Claire back out on the floor. Now, it's easy for me to say it's not my senior season, it's hers, but we want her, when she comes back, to stay back.
Yeah, and look, it may be a case where she plays limited minutes and bring her back a little slow.
Guidry inbound. This is the Terrebonne. Lyons on dribble handoff to Kinsley. Working to Cammie Petrie. Yep, she did. Slid the pivot foot. Good call by the official. The Lady Tarpons, the defense has been a constant. They have been lights out good on the defensive side all season. The offense kind of a work in progress. We have seen that tonight. In spurts, it's looked pretty good. In other spurts, it's been a little ugly, but the defense has been tremendous throughout the game. And as I say that, they give up a curl for a layup. So that won't make Coach Luke very happy. It's 34-11. Newman not bringing any kind of pressure. They know what's going on here. They're going to just play this one out. 5 minutes left. It's knocked out of bounds to stay with the Lady Tarps.
Not sure how much longer some of these starters are going to go.
Terrebonne to Guidry. Rogers has it pulled away, but she gets it back into the lane, feeds it to Guidry. Now out to Terrebonne for a wide open three. No. Rebound goes to Rogers. Good hustle, Alexa, and she draws the foul. That's a good possession all around there from Alexa Rogers. Penetration kick, gets the second chance. Doing some good stuff.
Lady Tarpons, see if they got an inbounds play here.
Kyle on the right side as it's poked away. Newman will be one-on-one at the rim. Good hustle by Cammy getting back, but they score it. 34-13 the score, 4:38 to go. Rogers all the way through with the left. Oh, you got to finish that one, Alexa. All the way through, did the hard part, couldn't score it. Now Nyla with a steal. She's at the rim, and no, rebound goes to Rogers. Yeah, they're just letting them do whatever. Now this one's gotten a little loosey-goosey, and Rogers draws the foul on the rebound.
Still a lot of time left in this game.
Cammy Petrie on the right baseline area. And she traveled.
Got to come to that jump stop.
And Lady Tarpons are trying to find some depth with a lot of these real young bench players, trying to get them some reps, some experience. Coach Luke knows she'll need them as the year goes on. And a shot up, and foul will be drawn. Adeline LaFar will be checking in after the first free throw from Madison Williams.
I don't think Coach Luke's going to be very pleased with the defense in the last couple minutes.
Free throw is no good.
Sub checks in the game. LaFar checks in for the Lady Tarpons.
Another free throw miss. Rogers will push it down the floor. It's up in the air to Cammy Petrie. Cammy back to Alexa. She fires a shot that's blocked. Nyla's there. Loses the dribble. LaFar will get it to Rogers. My goodness, some contact there. Still some contact as it's on the floor. Rogers feeds it to LaFar. Laid up and good. Oh, no. Nyla with the second chance. No. It's knocked out of bounds. Will stay with the Lady Tarpons. And I am smiling from ear to ear with all the contact going on, seeing 23 check out of the ball game because they're letting them play right now. Wouldn't want to see her go down in one of those tough plays in the paint. There's Alexa Rogers scoring it. That'll be good for her confidence.
That's good, running one-handed in the paint.
Long pass down the floor, and again, to your point, Brian, that will not make Coach Luke happy. Even though the layup was no good, you got beat. 36-13 the score. Hemel on the right side of the floor. LaFar. She's a ninth grader, feeds it into Hemel. Hemel to Rogers. Couldn't catch it clean. Instead, she'll step into the three after she recovers. No good. Not a bad shot. She was open. If she would have caught it clean, she would have fired it up to begin with. Down the court, Newman hasn't beat, but they missed the shot. And it's pulled away by Rogers. Rogers coming in transition. Alexa at the left side. No. Rebound goes to Newman. They're pushing it down the floor. No numbers. And the Lady Tarpons try to pull it away. And the Greenies will just throw it away instead.
Getting sloppy here in the last
it's been ugly.
minute and a half. So. Truehill checks in the game.
Kiana Truehill, I think another ninth grader. And I think, looking at the roster, she is a ninth grader. I don't know why I said that. I'm literally looking at the 9. LaFar. The True Hill, now Rogers. Tarpons working it around the horn. Alexa. To Cammie Petrie. Cammie trying to get True Hill on the block. It's poked away, and she didn't touch it, so it goes out of bounds and stays with Lady Tarpons.
Walker. Elise Walker checks in.
Another 9th grader, Elise Walker, will check in. Cammie and Riley Gidger will take a breather. Who was the second to come? Oh, never mind. Cammie didn't leave. She's inbound the ball. My bad. Rogers feeds it on the inside. Layup. No, just missed by Walker. And Newman's got it. The Lady Tarpons are pulling at it. And a foul will be called on Adeline LaFleur. These are all some 9th grade players that we've seen in some of our middle school coverage in the last couple of years. These are some young ladies who could really play, man.
Griffin in the game.
That's the twin, Ella Grace. She's got a twin brother. 3-pointer. Nope. Rebound goes to True Hill. Good job, True Hill. Getting it out to Rogers. About 90 seconds to go. South Lafourche led throughout. Left no doubt. Newman never really got close. It was an 8-0 run to start the game for the Lady Tarpons, and they never really blinked. And for the Greenies, they just, on offense, have really struggled scoring it. True Hill getting a miss, trying to come in transition. She loses it, gets it to LaFleur. LaFleur down low to Walker, and it'll be tied up.
Jump ball.
Tarpons do have the arrow. And again, if you are just tuning in or just putting on your YouTube and you're saying, hey, well, time to go do something else, this game's over. No. We do have a boys matchup right after this one. And I don't think the boys matchup is going to be a 23-point game with a minute left. No. Rogers on the left side. To the floor. She could shoot that. Missed it a little strong. Rebound goes to a tie-up. The arrow points to Newman this time. Good sportsmanship by True Hill. Literally picking up Jones, making sure that she's okay.
Both girls made a good play right there. Both jumped up, high pointed the rebound.
Inside of a minute. Oh, that ain't good. Newman beats them all the way down the court, and there's the layup. Second chance is no good. True Hill gets the board. Lady Tarpons will come the other way. Another possession or two left. Rogers feeds it inside to Walker. Can't score. True Hill, second chance. No. Well, the bench is trying to will one of those in. Rebound goes out of bounds to the Greenies. Newman with maybe their last possession of the game. 30 seconds to go. They'll get it into the paint. We have another tie-up. Hope everybody's okay down there. Rogers tumbles to the floor with 44 Williams. Let's walk this thing up the floor, ladies. Let's take our sweet time and get out of here.
That would work.
20 seconds to go as they cross the timeline. Griffin to Rogers. Rogers will attack. Feeds it inside to Walker. Yeah, there we go. The ladies are fired up for their teammate. Coach Lucas smiling. Shot in the corner for a three at the buzzer. No, and that'll bring us to the end of our ball game with South Lafourche getting a 38-13 win over the Newman Greenies. Brian, some final thoughts as the Lady Tarpons take care of business at home.
Well, look, yeah, the better team won tonight, but I think the Lady Tarpons did. They got some things they got to work on for Tuesday, and the effort was there for the most part. I'm sure the end Coach Luke was not very happy with them getting beat on the floor a couple of times.
No doubt about it. So let's do this. Let's go ahead and catch a break. When we get back out of the break in 3 minutes, we'll reset. We'll get ready for the boys matchup between the Tarpons and the Greenies here. Back in 3 on the Tarpon Sports Radio.